Hi, hello, namaste to all the brilliant brains who are watching this video. Welcome to Diksha Karnataka. I am Jyothi Sandeep, mathematics teacher. You all know that what we are going to discuss today, that is a part 2 of the mock test second paper what you have written. In first paper, first 30 questions we have discussed, and in today's paper, today's video, we are discussing the next 30 questions. Okay, that is question number 91 to 120. So stay tuned till the end. Make sure that everything you understand in today's video. So let's begin the class. And one more thing to remind you that the PDF of the paper will be available in WhatsApp channel. Make sure that you take the paper, and always when you are watching this video, you have to sit with your question paper, obviously with a book and pen, so that you can work out along with me. Then, okay. 91st question. See, here the function is given f of x is equal to tan x minus 4x in the interval minus pi by 3 to pi by 3. The function is decreasing, increasing, constant, or none of this. So study about the function. So let's take f of x is equal to tan x minus 4x. If it is possible for you to go with a graph, you can do that. Here minus 4x is there. So two graphs we have to take, two curves are given. So better I'll take the derivative of it. Whichever is easy, you have to use that method. It's not like a fixed only this method you have to do. This is simple for me to go to derivative in this question. Okay. If mod was there, I would have gone with a graph only, obviously. So secant square x, what is the maximum of that? Because cos x lies between minus 1 to 1. Secant square maximum will be 2, right? This is a maximum for secant square. 2 minus 4, that will be negative only. When f dash of x is negative, what we have learnt in the functions is decreasing function. When the derivative is going down, then the curve will be decreasing. Okay. Got, all of you have got that already? Yes. Here is the announcement that again I am telling you, again I am reminding you, those who have not registered yourself in the Abhyas KCET crash course, register that. After your board exams, this crash course going to be start. Okay, this will really help you to boost your scores. So make sure that all of you have registered, and registration link will be there in the description box. So go to that and register yourself in that. Okay, so next question, 92. Maximum value of the curve given. Subject to the constraints, what are the restrictions? So two curves they have given, identify the curves. Positive, positive, leave that. Here one curve, one line, and this is a second line. First get the points using that. 2x plus 3y. I hope nobody has forgotten the method, because this will be there in your NCERT. I think 6 marks, right, for LPP. If you are giving x as a 0, y will be 6. If you are giving y as a 0, x will be 9. So there we got 2 points. Go to the second line. When you are taking the lines, neglect the inequalities. Okay. If x is 0, y is 10. If y is 0, x is 10. That will give you the 2 more points. Plot those 4 points in this. Okay. So in this, maximum is 10 in both. Roughly I am plotting, okay, not taking the divisions also, because you are doing the competitive part where will be the time for you to write in detail. This is not your boards. And here from this I'll get one line, correct? 0, 6 and 9, 0. 0, 6 somewhere more than 5, no? Somewhere here I'll take on the y-axis. 9, 0 near to this. This is giving you one line. Okay. Quickly you have to do this work and see the solution region. If I am substituting origin to this equation, on putting the origin for this equation, 0 is less than 18. That is true. So shaded region will be this. Put origin in the second equation. Okay, so 0 greater than 10. X is 0, y is 0. So 0 plus 0, 0, 0 greater than 10 is false. This is giving you false answer. So shade away from the origin. Okay, see, we don't have any common region here. When you don't have common region at all, how do you get the maximum or the minimum? So answer is none of this. Check your answers what you have written in the mock test. It has to be none of this. Okay, be very careful with this option. Not many times you will get none of this. Next question. Easy peasy one, googly question. A and B are two sets. A union B minus A intersection B. I'll go with the diagram, not with any formula. A and B are two sets. Okay, Venn diagram you all know. Union means the whole and soul. Correct? Intersection means the common one. So common one is here. I have to subtract the common one. I have to take off this. I have to take this part. Okay, and this part. So what will be the option? A minus B will not give you the whole and soul. A minus B will give you only this. This is A minus B. And if you see this kind of shading, this will be B minus A because this much is excluded. Okay, that is not taken. Ad tagonde illa. Ee region barade illa. Right? So if we are not using this, intersection is not at all there. So this part is A minus B, the other part is B minus A. So rule out, rule out. Then A minus B union, this part and this part combining that. So option C is your answer. It has to be the answer. Easy one. Let's move on. 94th question. Integration of cos 2x divided by cos x dx. Lot of integration problems we are going to do in today's video. Almost 6 to 7 questions are there on this chapter. Okay, so make sure that you understand everything in this integration problems. There are variety of ways to solve, but this is the easiest one what I feel. Cos 2x is 2 cos square x minus 1 divided by cos x dx. No substitution is necessary. You can't even take substitution. And divide the denominator, then you will be getting 2 cos x minus 1 by cos. 1 by cos will be secant x dx. That's all. Don't integrate. Just see the options first. Okay. So now you know what to do after seeing the question. That is the first step. Second thing you have to do, seeing the options. First see the option, then see whenever we have log, mod has to be there. Rule out these two because these two are not with a modulus. Log comes with a modulus, right? Teacher would have told you many times. Mod has to be written with a modulus. Sorry, log has to be written with a modulus. So rule out these two. So remaining two options are there for us. One is with a negative, one is with a positive. Do I have to really integrate? Because integration of secant, we know that it is secant plus tan, so option C. Okay, I don't have to write everything. This is a competitive. Again, I am telling you, do it in a shorter time. Possible less steps. So let's move on to the next question. 95th question, antiderivative is nothing but integral of x divided by cos square. Cos square is secant. So x and secant. X and secant square dx. So if you see, two functions are there. There is no product rule, but we have by integration by parts. First function, second function. First function as it is, integration of second function minus integration of second function and differentiation of first function. You should be very perfect in all this. Okay, you shouldn't sit and think in exam. That much perfect you should be, because already you have done your board exams, right? So everything you would have studied. I don't have to tell again. Highlight rule is there. See which one is the first function, which one is the second function. Accordingly you take. All that you have to do within a fraction of seconds. Okay. So now see, x tan x and so is here. Option C. That's all. X tan x is there in two options. So you can easily rule out these are the partial answers. This is not even the answer. Option D is not even the answer. This is partial answer, this is partial answer. Actually, both term will come according to our solution. So option C is your answer. Are you observing one thing in this? I am not solving completely, correct? I am identifying in this previous also. One second. See, here I just saw the question, correct? After seeing the question, some simplification is necessary because direct question is not given. After doing one step or the maximum second step, I will come to know how to integrate. Do I integrate? No. I go with the solution. Okay, that will save your time actually. Here also we have done the same thing. I have integrated but partial integration is done. So let's move on next. 96th, once again, as I told you, 6-7 problems you have in integration. This is the third one what we are dealing with. Integration of, first observe the function 1 minus x whole to the power of root, no, minus 1 by 2 you can write. Simple. On integrating this, I am going to get option B without doing the actual integration because I know that x to the power of minus 1 by 2 dx. Here it is 1 minus x, but still I am going to get the same thing. The answer will be 2 times of root x. Okay, so we have that here. Why minus is there? Because of this. Done? All of you are following this? Let's take up the next question. Once again, integration. Integration of log x minus 1 divided by log x whole square. Now little bit you have to think. For a minute or for a half a minute you have to see the function how it is. Because directly if you start solving you will do something and all. Let's separate the denominator first. This is a unique kind of question where I'll have a particular way to solve. Not like other questions what we solved. Okay, no substitution will work, no direct formula is there, so I have to just separate the denominator and see. And there is no e power x to write that this differentiation is here. No, that also is not possible. Now what will I do? I'll separate this. 1 by log x, nothing is there means 1 dx, and let this be as it is whole square dx. Okay, let's solve this part first, keeping this as it is. So let's solve that. Again, highlight rule by parts. First function as it is, integration of 1 is x minus integration of x, differentiation of 1 divided by log. All of you know differentiation. 1 by log x means we can write it as log x whole to the power of minus 1. Okay, what will be the differentiation? Minus 1 divided by log x whole to the power of 2, and differentiation of log x will be 1 by x. Isn't it? Then last term you write as it is. Log x whole to the power of 2. I have not done anything for the second term. I have done only for the first term. And once again I will let you know that I have used the by parts here. First function as it is, integration of second function minus integration of second function as it is, whatever we have written, and the differentiation of the first one. Done. Now x divided by log x, if you observe these two, minus and minus, this is plus, x divided by this one will get cancelled with x. So minus of minus plus 1 divided by log x whole square, and the same thing we have with a negative. So these two will get cancelled only. Okay, those two will get cancelled and my answer is in front of me. So x divided by log x plus c is hidden here in option B. Okay, got it? How many of you, check your answers, how many of you have got this option B? Many would have gone wrong in this, right? So get the right logic to solve this, get a right answer. So let's see the next one. 98th one. integration of 1 divided by x cube into x cube plus 1 whole to the power of 1 by 3 dx. Let's take up the question. Here also we have a slightly different way to solve because the term is only given like that. Ma'am, how do we know how to solve? This is a common question. Ma'am, how will I get to know? Practice. Everyone will tell you the same thing. Practice will make you perfect. There is no other mantra for this integration. I am telling you. Okay. Dx divided by this x cube I'll keep as it is. See, this 3 and this 3, the power, the fraction will go off and I'll get only x. Here I have 1 plus x to the power of minus 3 whole to the power of 1 by 3. First thing I'll tell you in integration, don't get scared after seeing the function. So it is possible to get it in very simple way. Dx x to the power of minus 4, I am taking this to the numerator with the negative power. So this is the problem what is in front of me now. Correct? Put the substitution. X to the power of minus 3 as the t, minus 3 x to the power of minus 4 dx as the dt. X to the power of minus 4 dx is equal to minus 1 by 3 dt. Done? Now, 1 by this is 3, minus 1 by 3 and dt divided by 1 plus t whole to the power of 1 by 3. Now stop. If you see this term, you know what is going to be there, right? Now check the answer. I have minus 1 by 3 outside, but there is no 1 by 3 here. That means that is getting cancelled. If that is getting cancelled, see, 1 is with a minus 1 by 2, here minus 1, and see the terms. We have here t as a x to the power of minus 3. This is the, you are playing very smart here. Okay. A t is x to the power of minus 3, but we don't have minus here, rule out. You are left with option A or option C. There is a likely to be get this fraction if I take the term here. Okay, there is a high chance of getting the fraction. One second, minus 1 by 3 is there. On integrating that, we get a 1 by 2 there, isn't it? Because, okay. So, minus 1 by 3 plus 1 is there, 3 plus 1. That means minus 1 plus 3, so 2 by 3. 2 by 3 will be there here. Are you following? So, taking the simplification, you are going to get 2 by 3. So, that has to be the power and the denominator. So, this is how you are cancelling 3 and this is how you are getting minus 1 by 2. Option was only between A and C. So, now it is very clear for everybody that 1 by 2 is going to come with a negative. Done? Note it down. There is a very unique way to solve such problems. So, write down properly. Make sure that you are understanding everything. Pause the video. Do it on your own. Make sure such a question should not be any doubt for you. You shouldn't have any doubt in such type of questions. Okay. I can't tell that same kind of questions will be there because lot many questions you have in integration. They can ask you anything. Done? 99th question. Again integration. The value of integral of 1 by x square e to the power of minus 1 by x dx. Just see the function. Is it possible to take the substitution directly? Yes, why not? Let's do it. Put minus 1 by x as a t. Okay. Then 1 by x square dx will be the dt. In the previous video, I have told you already how to choose your substitution, isn't it? If you have missed it, go back and check the previous video when we have discussed the part 1 also. In 2022-2023 previous year papers also, I have told this in integration, how to choose your substitutions. Okay. So, now once you chose your substitution, change the limits. If x is 1, then t will be minus 1. If x is 2, then t will be minus 1 by 2. Both are negative. Change accordingly here. E to the power of t dt, limits are changing to minus 1 to minus 1 by 2. Correct? Integration of e power t is e power t only. Be very careful while putting the limits. So t becomes minus 1 by 2 minus of e to the power of minus 1. This is your answer. See, all options are very close to each other, correct? So you have to take the right one. So option C is your answer in this. Let's see the next one, 100th question. And 100th question is super easy. Integration of sine to the power of 93. 93 is odd number, isn't it? X to the power of 295. 295 is also odd number. The hint here is when you have integration of f of x from minus a to a given. Okay, put it in your notes. Put it as the tricks. Whenever you have integration from one negative number and then one positive number, likely to be an odd function. Okay, there is a high chance of this being an odd function in your competitive. How do I know that? Is whether it is a odd or not? For odd function, when I substitute, when your f of x is given so and so, when I am substitute minus x, I have to get minus of f of x. Aita? F of x one function is given, f of minus x should be as a minus of f of x. Then you can choose it as a, you can tell it as a odd function. Now if I put sine of minus theta or sine of minus x, it is going to be a minus sine x, isn't it? So I can easily tell that the function given is odd, and when odd function is there, answer is going to be 0. That is why it is very important for you to choose whether it is an odd function or even function. You have to just see the function and decide whether it is odd or even. Then if it is an even, method is different. If it is an odd, then very easy one, it is 0. Okay. Next, 101. Integration of dx divided by ax plus b times 2 minus x the whole square is there. Be little careful because square is also there. Shall I write the denominator like this 2 minus, because square you leave off, this term I am taking it like a 2b plus a minus b into x. Little simplification in the denominator. Okay. Whole square 0 to 2. No substitution I have taken, but I have just grouped it, right? Then this is actually 2b plus a minus b into x whole to the power of minus 2 dx. Now I can integrate this. I can't tell the direct answer because terms are like that. So I have to integrate it and see. Minus 2 is the power, minus 2 plus 1 is the integration. So that will be 2b plus a minus b into x whole to the power of minus 1 divided by. Because minus is here, minus 1 will come in the denominator, and the constant what we have, that also will come in the denominator, right? Now this is your answer. For this you have to put the limits 0 to 2. Take off the constant 1 divided by b minus a, keep it outside. Only for x you are putting the value. If x is 2, what happens? If x is 0, what happens, right? So 2b plus a minus b into 2 whole to the power of minus 1 minus 2b plus a minus b into 0. This is what we have to see now, the simplification part. 1 divided by b minus a, where I am not seeing this term in the option at all, correct? This is not alpha, this is a, make it a. It's not alpha. Okay. 2b plus 2a minus 2b whole to the power of minus 1. So 2b and minus 2b will get cancelled. And here anyway we have 0. So I have only 2b. Here I forgot minus 1, I think. Yeah, minus 1. Now this is giving you 1 divided by 2a minus 1 divided by 2b. Right? Simplification will give you, see which option you have here, b minus a divided by 2ab. B minus a is getting cancelled. 2 already I have taken there, no? So leave it off. So 2ab. 1 divided by 2ab is the answer you have. Right? So it's lengthy question because the terms are only like that. This is slightly the higher this thing, okay, than the CET part. So we have to segregate, then integrate. Power is -1. So while putting the values also little careful. Done. See how many of you have got the option B, 1 divided by 2ab. Let's move on to the next one. Again, integration. This is the easy one. On seeing this only you can make out what is the substitution. Integral of cos x divided by 4 minus sin square x is there. That is a hint for you. We have cos here, we have sin here. So obviously sin x you have to take it as a t. Isn't it? Everyone has done the same? I hope you have done the same, or else you will go wrong in this. Cos x dx will give you dt. When you take the substitution, you have to change the limits as well. X is 0, t becomes 0. X is pi by 2, t becomes sin pi by 2 is 1. Okay. Accordingly, we'll write here. After writing this becomes easy for you. 0 to 1. Or the integration. 1 divided by a square minus x square formula. 1 by a square, no? Then log of a is 2. 2 plus t divided by 2 minus t. This is the formula. 0 to 1. Okay. Now hold on and put the upper limit. If you put the upper limit t is equal to 1, I am going to get 3 here and 1 here. If you are going to put the lower limit, 2 by 2, log 1 becomes 0. Okay, don't write anything, just mind calculation. Are you following what I am telling now? On putting the upper limit, you will get 3. On putting the lower limit, you will get 1 and log 1 becomes 0. So the answer will be, this is how you can cut short the steps. This is one of the way to cut short the steps and get the answer faster. So this is equate to the RHS what they have given. Anyway, log 3 is there. Lambda will be 1 by 4. Okay, easy one. Lambda will be 1 by 4. This is the 102. Let's take next question. 103, that is the differential equation what they have given. The solution of the differential equation cos x sin y dx plus sin x cos y dy is equal to 0. Now I have to find what is the solution for that. Okay, first segregate that. Cos x sin y dx plus sin x cos y dy. This is the function what they have given, differential equation what they have given. Cos x sin y dx is equal to minus sin x cos y. In such question, don't rush. Okay, in all the questions you can't rush. Integration, differential equation, where it is very peculiar way to solve. Segregate this. This sign will come down, minus cot x dx, that is equal to, this sign will go down. So make it positive here. I'll take cot y dy with a negative. Any one side you have to retain the negative as it is. On integrating this, I'll get log of sin x, log of sin y, right? Log c. Now log of sin x plus sin y, that is equal to log c, and eliminate log by taking e on both the sides. So you have sin x plus sin y is equal to c, option C. Or you can do one thing. This will be actually two terms, right? It will be like this, right? If you don't take that, no, we'll get option C. Log of sin x plus log of sin y. You are taking this term to the other side. So, one step you have to do here is log of m into n. If you miss this, then we'll go wrong in the option. Okay, so log, if you eliminate now, I'll get option D, not a C. That time what I did is common log, that is not possible. So log x plus log y you have to take. So we have sin x into sin y equal to C, not a plus. Okay, product will be there because of this property. Log m plus log n is log mn. Because of this property, make a note of it. Don't go wrong. Okay, so let's take up the next question. 104, if cos of inverse trigonometry problem, cos of 2 times sin inverse x is equal to 1 by 9. So cos 2 theta in terms of sin is given 1 minus 2 sin square theta. This will help you. Okay, cos 2 theta is equal to, in the place of theta what I have, 2 times sin inverse x, isn't it? But you can make use of the same identity here, 1 minus 2 sin square. Okay, this becomes theta then. Instead of theta, I will have sin inverse x. This is 1 by 9. Now 1 minus sin and sin inverse get eliminated, but here this has to be squared. That's all. Rest you can solve it. So 2x square is equal to 1 minus 1 by 9, which will give you 8 by 9. Okay, so x square will give you 4 by 9. X is plus or minus what? 2 by 3. Okay, so x is plus or minus 2 by 3 will be the answer. We have both the options. X is 2 by 3, x is minus 2 by 3. But we don't have x is equal to plus or minus 2 by 3. Partial answer is not considered, so you have to take none of this here. So let's move on. 105th one. A and B are a symmetric matrices. So both are symmetric matrix of the same order. Do we have to do anything in this? Certainly not. When they have given already A and B are symmetric matrices, go with the options. AB is symmetric, AB is Q symmetric, AB plus BA will be symmetric. Sum of that is actually correct. AB and BA, if you see, according to the result what we have in this chapter, AB plus BA is a symmetric matrix. Okay, you don't have to take any examples if you know the result. Otherwise, again you will do the example kind of. Don't do that. 106th one. See which question? System of equations so and so has a non-zero solution. So it is matrix. Determinant. Actually, 1k minus 1. So what they have given is the system of equation has a non-zero solution. It has a solution. So when it has a solution, determinant has to be 0. If you don't know, take it as a note or take it as a trick. Remember that when a system of equation has a solution, determinant has to be equal to 0. Very important to note. Okay, now you make the determinant and take all the constants. Already I have written here 1 k and minus 1, 3 minus k and minus 1, 1 minus 3 and 1. I know this chapter is very simple, matrices and determinants, but high chances are there that you may go wrong. Correct? So little careful. What is the value of k is the question. So expand it. We have minus k, minus 3, minus k, 3 plus 1, minus 1, minus 9 plus k is equal to 0. Check it once. Okay. Minus minus k minus 3, 4, so 4k, and we have plus 9 minus k equal to 0. minus k, minus 4k and minus. So we have 6 here. Minus 6k and equal to minus 6. So k is 1. Did you get the same? Check your answers. Did you get the same? Option C. All of you have taken the mock test too, right? Check your answers. Option C is your right answer. Evaluating the papers are very important. Last mock test 1 also I told you the same thing. Here you will come to know your strengths. Here you will come to know how much time is the question taking. Okay. So your strength, to know your strength is very important actually. In which chapter, in which topic you have a hold in. Take up that topic first in the exam when you sit with the questions. Okay. Suppose I am good in a matrices, I am good in a calculus. Take up that. So don't waste time in the rest of the questions. Okay. 107. Let P and Q be a 3 into 3. 3 cross 3 matrices. P and Q both are certainly not equal. P cube is equal to Q cube is one condition and P square Q is equal to Q square P is the second condition. Determinant of P square plus Q square. This is what is required. Okay. How do I get this? Where do I find it? By using both the conditions, right? What can I do here? Okay, I'll subtract it. P cube and this, if I subtract the LHS of both the equations, equation 1 minus equation 2, that is equal to RHS minus RHS. This is where I am seeing the term given. Okay. I am seeing, are you also seeing the same? P square is taken out, I have P minus Q. Q square is taken out, I have Q minus P. P square into P minus Q minus Q square into Q minus P. I am just doing the simplification here. If I reverse this, I'll get this, correct? If you have any doubt, put it in the comments. I'm regularly checking the comments. Okay. Let's solve together. If you have any doubt, put it so other students also will get the benefit of that. Either P minus Q has to be equal to 0 or the second term has to be equal to 0. But it is given that P and Q are not equal. So it is not possible that this is equal to 0. Okay, if that is equal to 0, then P is equal to Q. Because it is given, it is not equal to 0. So remaining is this. Because this is equal to 0, determinant of that also has to be 0, option C. Did you see this as an answer? How many of you have got this? Determinant of this. So first way to find that in the equations, subtracting that. Okay, after getting that, determinant of that has to be equal to 0 because the term itself is equated to 0. Done? Let's move on then to the next question. 108. Again, determinant chapter only. A is a matrix given. Okay. Then determinant of A and the determinant of adjoint A is equal to what? First find the determinant of this. Diagonal product if you take, that is enough because the rest of all are zeros. So A cube. This is the determinant A value. Put it in this. Okay. One more thing you need to know here is adjoint A. Determinant of adjoint A will be determinant of A. Which order it is? Order 3. So, determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant A to the power of 3 minus 1. Okay. Both are ready now. Both the values are ready. Determinant of A is A cube and determinant of adjoint A will be A cube whole to the power of 2. So here we have 6, here we have 3. So totally adding the powers it will be 9. I'm sure many would have done this. Okay, many, I can see the smile on many faces. Many would have done this. This is a simple one, isn't it? I'm imagining the smiles here. So let's move on. Let's take up the next one. Straight line passing through the points. So one straight line passing through the points. If you see that one point is on x-axis, other point is on y-axis. Actually, doesn't matter for us. Okay, so one is 5 comma 0, other one is 0 comma 3. However the points are, it might be on x-axis, y-axis, but what I need here is equation. So what more I can do here is, by taking the point on x-axis, this is the actual way to do. Okay, so x-intercept is 5, y-intercept is 3, so equation will be in this form. Y by 3 is equal to 1. Why, ma'am? If I don't identify this one, can I do it like this? Ma'am, I don't know what is x-intercept, y-intercept. Shall I take the same form or 2-point form and do? Yes, of course you can do. So if you have to put it in the formula, that's all. Okay, 3 minus 0, 0 minus 5. So this also will give you the answer. This also will give you the answer. However you are doing, do that. Okay. So I need only this line equation, because length of perpendicular from the point to the line, somewhere I have 4 comma 4 here, right? So what is this length is the question. What is the length of the perpendicular? This is perpendicular from the point to the line. So I want the distance. So now the formula says, put this point here. Take this, substitute in this. Where? In the place of x and in the place of y. X is 4, y is 4. So that becomes 12 and here 20 minus 15. Divided by root of square of this, that's all. Okay, now go with the options. Till here I don't have to check the options because all are numbers. I have to do till here. Done. Now this is 5 and 12, so 17 divided by root 34. Do we have root 34 in the options? Yes, but we don't have 17. Rule out. And here we have root 34 can be written as 2 into 17. So I have under root 17 by 2. Be very fast in such calculations. Don't waste your time. So option D, under root 17 by 2 will be your answer here. Okay. Next. 110th. The principal value of sine inverse of sine of 2 pi by 3. Many students will go wrong in this. Without seeing the domain and range of this inverse, directly if you write, you may go wrong. So what is the domain for the sine inverse? Where it lies? Where, in which angle it lies? So it will be minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is the range part. Okay. Where x lies, it has to be minus 1 to 1. Right. So minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 is the restriction given for this sine inverse, means it is outside this because this is 120. It has to be within that. So I have to take this 2 pi by 3 as pi minus pi by 3 actually. Then you put it in that. Don't directly take 2 pi by 3. That answer is given, but it's not correct. Check your answers. How many of you have gone wrong? Pi minus pi by 3 should be your answer. Okay. Sine inverse and sine will get eliminated after taking it as pi by 3. So pi by 3 is your answer, not 2 pi by 3. But pi by 3 is not given there. What will I do? I will take the rarest option, that is none of this. Don't go to that option in all the questions. Very rare chance. I think 5% of the paper might have that. Okay. Let's see the next question. 111th question. This we are doing using the shortcut. See the question how they have given. Sine inverse x, sine inverse y, sine inverse z is equal to 3 pi by 2. Then the value of x power 9 plus y power 9 plus z power 9 minus 1 by so and so and so is given. Okay. I want this condition first. X inverse x plus x inverse, sine inverse x plus sine inverse y plus sine inverse z is equal to 3 pi by 2. So, can I take it like this? If this is pi by 2, this is pi by 2 and this is also pi by 2. Okay, so putting, this is a one of the value, so I am making use of that. By putting sin inverse x, y, z, all the three as a pi by 2, I am going to get a 3 pi by 2 definitely, right? So it must be one of the value. X is sin pi by 2, sin pi by 2 is 1. So what ultimately we are putting is x, y, z all are 1. Put this. This is a shortcut for you. Okay. X, y, z all the three are 1 in this. So it will be 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3 minus 1 divided by 1 into 1 into 1. So, ta-da, answer is very simple. It is the option C, 2. Okay. Use this. That will be helpful. Same kind of question you have with the cos also. So, cos inverse x, that also will give you the same kind. And one more you have. Cos x plus cos y plus cos. You would have seen this, I think. 30, 30, 30. So, we would have given 90 degree. When they give 90 degree, split it into 3 and each one will take a 30, 30 degree. Okay. Many such questions are there. This is a repetitive pattern. So, very important pattern you follow. Okay. Take any such values and just put it in that. That will be easy. Let's see the next one. Straight lines, no, 3D. Equation of a line passing through 2 minus 1 and parallel to the equation given. Okay. One line is passing through the point 2 comma minus 1 comma 1 and parallel to the other line given. So, DRs has to be same. What are the DRs of this? 4, minus 3 and 5. Check the DRs in the options. Rule out which are not matching with. That's all you have to do. Option B is gone, option C is gone, option D, I'll not touch that, none of this. But yes, of course, I have to check because none of this is there. Now, this point is here, 2, minus 1 and 1, yes. These DRs are here, so option A is a perfect answer for this. Okay, let's see the next one. 113th, angle between the lines. Angle between, direct question. Cos theta is equal to. This is what I need. These are the values what we are taking, right? Cos theta again agatte. What is the formula? You remember? A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2 divided by under root of square of this, root of square of this. Andre A1 square, B1 square, C1 square, A2 square, B2 square, C2 square. This is a formula, right? Now, these are the values I need. A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. This will be A1, B1, C1. Rest is A2, B2, C2. Just substitute in the formula and we have 1 into 3, 2 into minus 2 and 3 into 1 divided by root of 1 plus 4 plus 9, root of 9 plus 4 plus 1. The rest is your work. Solve this. 6 minus 4, 2. 2 divided by root 14. Root 14 is 14. So, I am getting 1 by 7 here. 1 by 7 with the cos. Option C. Okay. Rule out in the beginning only. Sin inverse will not come because we are taking cos theta here. Easy one. Yes. How many thumbs up I am getting for this? Let's see in the comment box. Okay. 114th question. A sphere increases its volume at the rate of pi. Sphere. So, let's take the sphere one. Volume they are talking. So, let's take the volume. 4 by 3 pi r cube. Isn't it? Rate of change in the volume will be dV by dt. That is given here, pi. Do we need the units here? No. I am not worried about that. Okay. But only thing you have to check is centimeter per second, centimeter per second. Yes, I am not changing the units here. That's all. The rate at which its surface area increases is what I need. So, ds by dt is what I need. Okay. And given r as a 1. Keep that somewhere written. So, this is your capturing the data. Now differentiate. Already dv by dt is given it as a pi 4 by 3 pi 3r square dr by dt. 3 is cancelled, pi is cancelled, 4r square dr by dt. What is r? What is r? I've written it. R is 1. So what is dr by dt then? 1 by 4. That's all. Keep it as it is. Okay. And take the surface. We are asked to find the surface. And answers are in pi something. So surface is equal to 4 pi r square. ds by dt is equal to 4 into pi into 2 into r dr by dt. 8 pi. And we have r as it is. R is 1. dr is 1 by 4. I am getting 2 pi here. Where is 2 pi? Option A. Okay. So just like your NCERT question, sphere question, but two things you have to know. One is a volume, other one is a surface. If you don't know that, then you can't do anything in this question. Okay. Let's take up the next question. 115th. Area enclosed by y is equal to, okay, y is equal to 3x minus 5. Basically, one line is given. Somewhere it is going like this. If x is 0, y will be minus 5. So the line is going like this. Y is 0, already taken. X is equal to 3. Somewhere here we will take 3. 1, 2, 3 and 5. They are asking you area of this. That's all. Okay. Graphically, if you see, if you understand graphical approach, this is necessary. No ma'am, we don't want a graphical approach. I'll just go with the curve what is given. Fine. This is not a time for you to sit and break your head on the graphs, right? 3x minus 5, you have to integrate. Limits are ready for you. 3x square by 2 minus 5x, and you are putting your limits. So, per simple, be little careful. Upper limit substitution will give you 25, lower limit substitution will give you minus 9 and 5 minus 3. Okay, 3 by 2 and 25 minus 9 will give you 16. Here 10. 24 minus 10 is giving me 14. Done? Option D, 14 is your answer in this. Let's take up the next question. 116th question. Which chapter? Differential equation. Solution of differential equation dy by dx is equal to y into tan x minus 2 sin x. And what they are giving you? Solution they are giving you. Do I have any shortcut for this? No shortcut for this. So what will I do? Quickly I'll solve. That is the key here. So solve in minimum steps. Okay. Integrating factor. Can you tell me directly integrating factor? So we have solved this in 2023 paper, 22 paper, mock test 1 also I think. So here you have to tell me what is the integrating factor directly. E to the power of, see, without writing anything, I am just writing the answer for you. E to the power of minus p, that is the e to the power of minus tan x, right? Minus tan x, if I write, log of sin x minus is there, so cos x will be your integrating factor. I wouldn't have written this also, but again, my students are there, right? They also should understand, no? Y into cos x equal to integration of minus 2 sin x into cos x dx. Y into cos x we have, so rule out this. Option A is gone. And we have here sin 2x. It is coming like a minus sin 2x dx. Isn't it? When I am integrating sin 2x, one more negative will come. So positive answer I am getting. Cos 2x divided by 2 is our answer. Option D is our answer. y cos x is equal to 1 by 2 because we have a 2 here. So 1 by 2 cos 2x. Idu baratta. Okay. It's not like any of the sign because I'm integrating that. So it has to be cos. Then in only one option they have given you cos. Both are cos here and here. Right? Let's see the next one. 117th question is on a complex number and I have asked you the modulus of this. First, numerator is very simple. Directly I can take the modulus, but denominator, you need to solve the denominator. So 1 plus 1 divided by I plus 1. Take that separately and work on that first. And put it back and put the modulus for that. Abracadabra I am doing here. I plus 1, I plus 1, I plus 2. I plus 2 whole square is, at least write this much. Okay. Then skip the steps. Okay. Minimum steps. I'll challenge you. Minimum steps you have to take. Write it directly. Minimum possible steps. Will you do that with me? I am also skipping the step here. Okay. So minus 1 plus 1 and we have 4. So what will happen? Minus 1 plus 1. Okay. Is it? Plus 4. So it is 3 plus 4i is what I am getting here. Isn't it? Denominator. Denominator is giving me minus 1 plus 1 and 2i. So minus 1 plus 1 will go off. I have this. So minimum step we have taken to get this. Okay. Now bring that one. Divided by. Now denominator is replaced by this 3 plus 4i. And divided by 2i, that will sit here. Now whole and whole for this I am putting the modulus all together once. By the way, what is mod z? Mod z. See, I'll tell you one thing very clearly. In these videos, we are not discussing the chapters. We are not discussing the theory at all. These videos are for those students who are going to write the exam, right? So I don't have to again teach you everything here, right? I am not teaching you the chapter here. I want to convey this to all the students. So why I am skipping this, why I am writing it directly, I am training you to the exam, right? To write the exam in the minimum possible time, what is provided for you. So that is the whole agenda. If you are not following, then you have to go through the synopsis of the chapter first. For example, complex number, what is a synopsis, what and all you should know. Then if you see such questions, then you will understand. Okay, I hope nobody is expecting here to completely teach the concepts, isn't it? Now, mod z is actually under root x square plus y square. What are x and y? Real part and imaginary part. So directly if I do that, real part square, imaginary part square divided by real part square, imaginary part square. Okay, here we don't have real part, so 0. Imaginary part square will be 4. So this is your answer. 4 and 4 will be 2 and 2, 4. 2 into 2 and root of 25 will give you 5. So 4 by 5 is your answer in this question. Got to know the solution? Denominator you have to bring that into a plus ib form and directly put the modulus of that. Let's see the next question. The sum of the coefficient in the expansion of 3 terms are given. Binomial, trinomial is given actually, isn't it? So sum of the coefficient, here also we are using the trick. What is the trick? Can anybody recall it? Yes, the trick is putting x is equal to 1. That's all. So put x is equal to 1 in this. 1 plus x is 1 minus 3 whole to the power of 3148. Okay. So here 2 minus. So minus 1 whole to the power of 3148 and minus 1 to whole to the power of even is there. So answer will be option C, 1. Okay. Use this trick whenever they ask you the sum of the coefficient. You are putting x as a 1. Clear? Let's move on. Next question. Here you have a little bit work to do. In the sum of the series chapter, in the sequences and series chapter, you have sigma of n is equal to 0 to infinity r power n equal to s given. Okay, sum of the series of this is what is the question. So let's see first. Put the values here 1 plus r square and so on till infinity, that is equal to s. S infinity in the GP is 1 divided by 1 minus r. You remember a by 1 minus r is the formula for S infinity. Many students would have forgotten first PUC concepts. They will remember second PUC concept, but the first PUC concept they would have forgotten because there is no revision for them for that. This is S infinity in GP. Okay, GP wala. Now a divided by 1 minus r, you have put it in this, so 1 divided by 1 minus r is your s value. Keep it like that only. Go with the second one. Okay, summation of n equal to 0 to infinity r to the power of 2n is there. Go on putting the values 1 plus r square plus r power 4 and so on infinity is equal to, now see again s infinity, a divided by 1 minus r. R is now r square, isn't it? The ratio is r square. Now keep this as it is and bring r value from this and put it in this. Why ma'am? Why I am doing that? This will be the question. Because answers are in terms of s. Correct? All answers are in terms of s. There is no r. So eliminate that by taking this relation. Taking the cross multiplication 1s minus, or you can take the reciprocal. Okay, SR is equal to S minus 1, R is equal to S minus 1 by S. So this is the elimination of R. This is a R I am writing in terms of S. Put it in that. 1 divided by 1 minus S minus 1 by S the whole square. And simplify this. S square. Okay, minus s square plus 1 minus 2s, and this will go to the numerator, so s square. Is that sufficient? S square will get cancelled with this and we have 2s minus 1. Where is this option? Check where is this value? S square, and we have 2s minus 1 hidden in the option D. Okay, option D is the answer. I know many of you would have forgotten the first PUC concept. Just recollect that. Once you glance that synopsis, everything you will get once you get the synopsis. Done? The last question for today's video is on an ellipse. The equation of the ellipse is given in the option, and foci is given, that is 2a. 2 is given, that is AE. AE is given 2, right? Eccentricity is given 1 by 2. So E is given 1 by 2. So 2 data you have. One is the foci, other one is the eccentricity. Put that here. I am thinking whether this is sufficient. A is 4. Okay. A square will be 16. Is it sufficient? Is it sufficient? Sufficient to rule out the option, that's all. Not sufficient to tick the answer, isn't it? Now B square is equal to, because normal ellipse I have taken the horizontal one on seeing the focus. Focus is on x-axis, so horizontal ellipse is only going to be there like this. So 1 minus E square. 16 into 1 minus E square will be 1 by 4, and we have here 3 by 4. So B square is 12, not 8. Okay, it is 12. So option B is your answer. So by this we completed all 30 questions. If you have any doubt in these 30 questions, again I am telling you, put it in the comment section. I am following all the comments, so I will answer your queries there. And I would like to tell you to join the Abhyas KCET WhatsApp channel to all the updates. Okay, this will be beneficial for you. Don't forget this. All of you know what you have to do. You have to like the video. I am not seeing many comments. Put the comments. If you like the session, put it in the comment box. Okay. If you have any queries, put it in the comment section. Comment box is the communication between you and me. If you like the video, make sure that you give me like so that I will understand how many of you are following my videos also. Okay, how many of you are actually liking the video? That is the count in a likes actually. Share to many students so that everybody will get the benefit of it. And don't forget to subscribe the channel because lot more is waiting for you for sure in our channel. Okay, I am taking off on saying this. I will meet you again in the next video. Take care. Bye.